Culture is sometimes an overused word, but we sat here yesterday at practice and marveled at it and talked about it as McClung knocks down the three.
That shot was. Texas Tech is going to have to run much better offense against this Kansas defense. The first several times down, they really didn't get the shot they wanted.
Step back jumper for Ochai Agbaji.
Good job on the glass and excellent job defensively against Creighton.
Yeah, 13 or more points in each of the other 6 games. McClung baseline off the glass and good, and he's got an early 5 for the Red Raiders. Now distant under Bob Knight here.
Quite a bit, except they incorporate a far more ball screens. Bob Knight was not a ball screen advocate, but Chris Beard is.
Tyreek Smith with the block, running the floor, and the putback at the other end. Rouge with good plays at both ends of the court.
Well, he's very athletic and runs the floor hard, and that's what Texas Tech is going to have to do. They've got to get buckets in transition.
On since then, and hopefully they get to the finish line and we get a great NCAA tournament this year, trying to get games in as often as they can. Agbaji with a quick first step, with Wilson to the other end for the Jayhawks.
Anytime Abaji's in the corner, you're looking lob, and I think that Texas Tech was worried about taking away the lob and a smaller lineup in the game for Kansas, even though that you got a big guy in Mitch Lightfoot. He's not as big as McCormick.
Nice had stretch 4 written all over you, right?
I would have been a dominant stretch 4.
Ivy League Player of the Year. Agbaji with a flush, and Kansas has tied it.
Just like they didn't expect it this early from Jalen Wilson, but boy, isn't it nice when you're pleasantly surprised by a player? Kansas has done a pretty good job of playing defense so far without fouling.
Texas Tech back on top.
Big fan of Terrence Shannon. He's going to be an NBA player someday. Good pass.
DeJuan Harris finds Mitch Lightfoot for the bucket.
Rebound because they're all scrambling around because of the Texas Tech defense.
McClung somehow gets out of the double team, and it'll be a jam for Micah Peavy.
Straight up, that's usually an automatic call with the shooters protected.
Garrett trying to shake his defender, lobs it up for McCormick. Kansas by 3. Their lineup, right? The 5 perimeter guys out there for Kansas. A turnover. McClung in transition gets it to go, and he's into double figures with 11.
The dribble, not settling for jump shots.
Tristan Enaruna as Kansas breaks the pressure, and Grant Foster with a bucket.
Nice.
And no, both teams have gone cold. We expected a defensive struggle with the defensive numbers these teams have put up in the early going. Agbaji with a good look. Harris with the assist. Kansas extends the lead.
On the next play.
Burton trying to find some space inside, and he does. Burnett rather. Amari Burnett, the freshman from Chicago. And that was clearly the message from Chris Beard coming out of the timeout. Now they got to get something going. It'll be Shannon for 3. What a shot.
Not known as a three-point shooter. Both teams have to do a better job of setting up their cuts and then cutting hard, back cutting, and making sure they deliver those passes. And Kansas going inside. Well, McCormick was, according to Bill Self, Kansas' best player in the preseason. But they thought he was going to be an 18-10 guy. He may still be, especially if he's the early post. And that was a fluid post move that he went into right away. That right-hand jump hook over the left shoulder.
He's got 5 points in the first minute of the second half. The answer for McClung.
Dribble in bad spots.
McClung for 3. Look at the rebound by Smith. Back up and in. Yeah, first time for you being in an arena with fans this year, right?
Yes.
I mean, other than people who are fans of you. Another offensive rebound. This time it's Micah Peavy.
The top shot blocker for Kansas because of that great athleticism, but the offensive glass. Texas Tech is going after the offensive glass. And I think the best defensive team is Baylor. We've talked about that. They've got the best defensive backboard. And I don't think it's close. Almost an offensive foul by Garrett.
He finds Agbaji, who knocks down a 3, and boy, did Kansas need that. Strong drive and a finish by Shannon, and a chance for 3.
That's a difference this year. He's really attacking downhill more than he did last year. Just a straight line drive. That was a big time play.
And Aruna went to the bench. Now Garrett on the drive and lays it in.
Well, how about Marcus Garrett on that pass out, not going for the shot fake of McClung.
How about that shot? Shannon just had to force it up and got it to go. Both big guys, McCormick and Santos Silva, playing with 3 fouls. Peavy, turnaround, got it. Shannon, no. Rebound, Brown. Kansas was down 7. They've got it down to 3 with the ball. A chance to tie. And they do. Agbaji.
Great pass.
He's working hard to try to get it. Instead, it'll be Harris for 3. How about that? Texas Tech. McClung using the screen. Can't get the shot off.
Good decision to drive it.
Shannon beautifully lays it in to tie the game.
Leaving McCormick in there. He's an experienced player, but he's got to pass that back out when he's got a guy right behind him if he's not going to make a quick move.
Ochai Agbaji with his 4th 3 of the game. McCormick and Brown playing with 4 fouls for Kansas. Santos Silva for Texas Tech. Shannon buries the 3. What a second half he's having.
But they're not getting those slot drives. Nothing straight line.
Wilson's had a quiet night. Drives, cradles, and hits.
Boy, how about that finish?
McClung might be the guy to do it. He'll give it up to Edwards. They swing to Shannon. Baseline, Burton. Got it! Tie game. McCormick. Back to Garrett. Driving and scoring.
But it's a set play, obviously, a little. And that was a really strong finish to the left.
10 points, 10 rebounds for Garrett tonight. Shannon again. Got it! Inside to Agbaji to get Kansas the lead.
Boy, ran a little loop action to get the ball to McCormick, and then the second cutter was Agbaji. Beautifully run.
So it comes down to this. Edwards lost it.
Boy, it was a
The timeout was called. A timeout was called by Chris Beard. Shannon, who's had a huge second half. Blocked by Wilson. Wilson has it, and Kansas wins it. Jalen Wilson with an enormous play at the defensive end in the closing seconds. And the Jayhawks beat the Red Raiders by 1 here in Lubbock.
Good job here to stay in front and then put pressure on the shot without fouling. Shannon faded away. That might have been good for a shot fake and go into the defense, but